You're here early. Sometimes it's good to be early. But our show starts at a specific time. You should remember that. Let's get started then, shall we?
Dillon, I don't give a what you think about a co-host and freshen up my show.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
My show's about the People's Podcast. Everyone has a voice. I don't need a co-host. Go listen to one of the other 5,000 shows with a co-host because they don't have a mouth like the big guy.
Opie, are you a career killer with Tim Sabian, yourself, and many others?
Be myself. Never had real issues with those people. They just understood that I was a different bird. The rest of them, though, I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm paying your salary because the ratings are so good, so shut up.
Right. Live from
Somewhere.
it's
Dillon.
Good whatever to you whenever you are watching this episode of Co-Host Auditions. I am your co-host Dillon, and today's host has not bathed in quite some time. Fluff Dumpster is a pheromone maxer. Well, Fluff Dumpster might be his mother. They share an account over on TikTok, and we are streaming live today to YouTube, Twitch, and we can no longer stream live to Twitter, because they decided to stick it to you. If you are not paying for a subscription, you can no longer stream live to Twitter. So thanks for sticking to it again. Big old corporate America, eat my ass. I thought it was actually Twitch that was stopping this. When I went live, there was a little, hey, you're not going live here. I was like, oh, is dumpster another word that Twitch does not allow in addition to spurg? And what was the other one? I'm learning more words you can't say. We're going backwards. The more free speech we have, the more restricted speech we have. Welcome to the dystopian future that we have created for ourselves. And this guy is adding to that dystopia with his smell. Women are not insects, Fluff Dumpster. So there is a little bit of a flaw in your plan here to attract women with your maximized stink. And A. Smith is absolutely right to be scared. And this is indeed the place, Luigi Greenberg, where the chicken is fresh, the hot sauce is hot, and the turbans are dirty. Oh, and there is an extra one. The loads are ropey. I said, and a little too soon for that. So without any further ado, let's get to Fluff Dumpster. If that is your real name, if that's not your mom's name, I think it's its mom. I don't think he has a name. He's the pheromone maxer, and the mom is Fluff Dumpster. So why did you stop showering?
The benefits of pheromone maxing are quite simple, so I'll run through some bullet points for the uninformed. Number 1. You are like Magic Mike, but for women. As an empath, I know that women...
Oh, good. So you can feel the disgust when they smell your pheromones that are just excreting from feet, maybe many yards away.
Love pheromones and are attracted to them. I can tell that they look at me when I enter a room.
I think your empathy is a bit off. Drew Carey actually had a joke back in the day of just staring at a woman is sexual harassment. So you look at the circus freak with the hump and the hairy mole, and she could be like, he was sexually assaulting me with his eyes. That is what you are getting mixed up with. People are drawn to you because it is just such a pungent odor. So tell us more about how people are just like insects.
Now, this only happened after I started pheromone maxing. which means I think it's more subconscious.
That does look like the shooter, doesn't it, Texas? And oh, I wish I would have pulled the clip. There is actually an OnlyFans girl who was giving a tribute to him because she was like, that name sounds familiar. He had been a subscriber, the shooter, to her for many months. So hopefully his credit card doesn't get shut down quite a bit so that OnlyFans star can get a little bit more money out of that corpse.
Just then actually look maxing, which I did try and have retained somewhat, and it increases my chances of finding a non-related loving wife.
A what? Maybe it's a specific woman he is after, G-Rob, like I am after a specific woman who is into kink, preferably polyamorous, but that doesn't need to be. But the monogamist, she canceled our date. The married woman, she showed up to our date last week. As I say, I am just driving in to the turns that life gives me. Honk the Clown is not a fan of the polyphonics, as he calls it. But when the polyphonics turn comes, I'm going to go with it rather than off-road into the monogamous field that absolutely... I don't know what's up with her. That was the one that was sexting with me. And then I was like, all right, let's get together. And very much like my cousin Vinny, you were serious about that? Yes. That's what sexting is all about. It's virtual foreplay. And she was just like, I'm nervous. I didn't know that you were serious.
And it increases my chances of finding a non-related love.
An ovulated? A non-related?
A non-related loving wife.
That sounded like it has something to do with ovulation. Non-related? Ovulated? I have no idea the exact woman you're looking for there.
I think that's the main reason we should normalize pheromone maxing, like I have been trying to normalize being a pherophile.
Normalize no showering, and he's in a fursuit as well. Normalize being a furphile. King Yeti is on the same page as the Texist, that this guy is going to miss his shot at Baron. That they look like brothers. They look like cousins. That other guy did look stinky AF.
Now, the second point that I want to talk on is that
non-related. Okay, thank you, G-Rob. It was a little bit much mouth. He is looking for a non-related woman. You might want to go West Virginia with it if that's the way you're going to do it, and go with a related woman. I don't think a non-related woman is into that.
Pheromone maxing, you will not stink. It's kind of like derogatory saying that a pheromone maxer would stink.
Okay, I have said that picking on a lisp is below the belt, but the last episode of TikTok Around the Clock with slow adult speed dating, I did violate that rule. So maybe I'll violate it again with this guy who thinks those terms are derogatory.
Because what happens, if you can try this actually yourself.
What happens?
If you shower.
Well, unlike the what happened guy, he is not looking for a wall of water to come hit him. That would mess up his pheromones. Or actually, you could just let the sun dry you out, and maybe that'll maximize them as well.
And stop showering for one day.
Jason Bardo X heard different, not non-related. He heard non-belated. He is looking for either a live woman or a not related woman. So he is not looking for his corpse sister, but your corpse sister smells exactly like you.
Really bad, but after a week, despite being more pungent, it won't smell much worse. That's because your body is like a microbiome, and you're washing away that microbiome every time you take a shower. And you're washing away all that good bacteria, which produces pheromones. your body will like enter a sort of equilibrium, and it will stop smelling bad, and you will attract women.
Okay, so we're the ones that have a problem. When we don't shower for a day, of course we're stinky. We need to not shower for longer periods of time in order to go so far in stinky that now we are not the bad stinky, but the good stinky.
Um, Now, the third point that I want to talk on about why you should pheromone max is that it helps with bullying. I used to be bullied for a lot of
Nope.
things.
Oh, actually, yeah, it does help with bullying. They don't want to get their fists all stinky. They don't want to put you in a headlock and have your stink rub off on them. He actually does have a point that when you pheromone max, when you no longer shower, you are so disgusting that no one wants to pick on you anymore because they would have to get in that fear of stank.
Um, However, now I am only bullied for being a pheromone maxer, and kids will say that I'm stinky, but I know deep down, um, you know, that I'm not.
Ooh, and he got a nice whiff. That's absolutely right, King Yeti. He's nose blind to his own dumpster juices. Just like you go into a hoarder's house, that cat piss has been there so long, they don't smell the cat piss. They have gotten quite used to the cat piss.
And it just doesn't affect me anymore when people call me stinky, because I know they're just trolls and bullies who are jealous of me. And these bullies and trolls at school, actually, they won't like sit next to me and mess with me anymore, and they'll like sit away from me, actually. So yeah, O.N. This is why you should start pheromone maxing. This is
Well, please read the question to us. You need to state it out loud so the audience, so I'll do it for you. Can you give us a video explaining the benefits of pheromone masking?
these
Maxing.
are the benefits of it. And I'm glad that I could inform you all. This is going to be the next big thing, pheromone maxing. It's like the next like Bitcoin, and you should start to invest.
That's not even a good comparison. That being very stinky is the next big Bitcoin. Being very stinky could be the next Egyptian eye makeup. That's a decision you're making about your appearance, your how you are presenting yourself to the world.
Invest in your pheromones as soon as you can, so you don't like miss this hype train. Glad that I could.
Hype train. Where's our buddy Chad Zumach? Jump on that hype train. Even Chad Zumach wants you at the caboose because you are stinking up the rest of the hype train when you are on the main car. So we are over on TikTok. This is some shorter form content, and he has put together a nice little presentation for us of pheromone maxers around the world. YouTube's viewer counter is odd. We've got several people talking in the chat, and they're saying one person is here. It's your fault, pheromone maxer. They can smell you through the screen. They have all ran away. And I'm down Twitter. I'm not going to fucking pay for Twitter. Fuck off. I guess I do need to get that business account now so I can start on Twitter again.
Pheromone maxers around the world.
King Yeti goes for cologne. People compliment me on my conditioner. I don't think that your conditioner will get any compliments, sir. So, but he believes it does, and he's looking even worse here.
I Fluff Dumpster. There was a golden age of pheromone maxing before baths were invented.
Caveman times. before we became modern humans and the nose became what it is today. Pheromones and BO stench, this guy has no concept of the difference of. Well, he did kind of put it in layman's terms for us. There's BO stench for a while, and then you get to such a point where then it turns into beyond BO, where it's pheromones, according to Fluff Dumpster. So that is indeed his name, not his mom's name. I was thinking that was his mom's name for her ass.
BC negative 2000 to AD 200. Before the Greeks invented baths, no one bathed. Moses, a non-bather, lived to be a very old age and was also fertile.
My hair does feel like shit if I don't. I do every other day. Many people with long hair will tell you every other day because, well, even in the summer, that gets kind of unfeasible if you've been active and it's a lot of sweat, or just working out too much. It becomes unfeasible. In general, if you don't sweat too much, you want it every other day. But yeah, sometimes you get that icky hair feel that you want to do it every single day.
For you ladies interested, I am too. Santa, who lives with no water, in the North Pole, it is all
You believe in Santa? I thought we were going to talk about saints here when you started going with Santa, but no, Santa Claus. I believe that he does have a machine that turns snow into water. It's called a heater, and then he bathes that way.
frozen. He also wears the same suit year-round and pulls hot ass. Mrs. Claus.
Maybe Mrs. Claus was hot ass back in her day, but she has gone over that bell-shaped curve of from looking hot to looking like an old lady. But then again, maybe this is who this guy is looking for. Maybe he is into old ladies who are furries, because he already called himself a furphile, and you don't have too many older people who are into furry play.
And he also lived to be a very old age of over 100.
Oh, Santa Claus is dead. It's good to know that he doesn't believe that Santa Claus is a man who is still alive and passing out gifts. So over 100-year-old Santa Claus is a dead motherfucker, according to this man who does not bathe, Detroit. He wants to get his smell, his pheromones in his nose. He has gone so far into taking showers that it's no longer BO, it's pheromones, according to him.
Abe Lincoln's long, gaunt, misshapen body is still preserved to this day and not rotten.
He's not Vladimir Lenin. We don't have it preserved and going out for tour. Are you confusing Abraham Lincoln with Vladimir Lenin?
At all. Because he was embalmed in pheromonal things.
If you're doing a presentation like this, you need to find the actual proper words, not embalmed in pheromone things. This has been a long marinade, King Yeti. A long
Gandhi
marinade.
didn't bathe unless it was with children. And he probably achieved...
Wait, what the fuck? Abraham Lincoln liked to bathe with children. Do you have a works cited page at the end of this? I am well aware of the rumors that Abraham Lincoln was a fagala with his life partner and Mary Todd Lincoln. Oh, she didn't even take his last name. Why can't I remember the first lady? Probably because it was the 16th president, and we're on 46 right now. But his beard... I have never heard of Abe Lincoln taking showers with children. I didn't know he was a NAMBLA member.
Unless it was with children. And he probably...
Yep, that's what he's claiming. He is claiming that Santa has one red suit, where me and G-Rob believes he is just a man that likes a specific style, and he has many red suits. but according to him, Santa died having worn that one red suit for decades.
Lee achieved great things. Amu Haji is our famous pheromone master of Talk Today. He is famous for not
Amun Haji, you just know that his turban is dirty, Luigi Greenberg. And the chicken stopped being fresh once this man, Fluff Dumpster, got into the house and his pheromones hit that chicken. The fresh chicken just shriveled up into rotten chicken once he came in.
for not bathing, kind of like me. And he inspired me in some regards. Despite
Deitois letting us know about her Kingster friend. Mary Todd Lincoln is the safety word. I've always just gone with experienced dominatrixes who prefer the yellow-red type of thing. I have gotten close to saying orange before because red means full-on stop, and pumpernickel before I got into kink. I was like, that would be a fun type of safety word, where Mary Todd Lincoln, that's along the same lines as pumpernickel, of a very fun safe word.
being celibate, people loved him.
He was celibate because he lived in a time after cavemen where this was absolutely unacceptable behavior to not bathe.
Kind of like me.
The original incel, as well as the original pheromone maxer.
And he inspired me in some regards. Despite being celibate, people loved him. The term incel is a derogatory slur used against the maidenless, and I will not appreciate that kind of language on my channel. All you bullies in the comments, I will keep recording your comments if you say incel anymore.
Bullying, reporting, ban his account. My account got temporarily taken down for a very effeminate man on a live stream who was putting white all over his face, and I had the comment, effeminate or clowning. Oh, that's just mean. He banned me and reported me, and I was like, hey guys, no, this isn't bullying, and TikTok agreed with me, because that is a legitimate question. When you are an effeminate man who is putting white all over his face that is not a ropey load, then it is a legitimate question asking clowning or effeminate.
I wanted to say that. Amu Haji was rejected by a lady.
Mark Bass, that is becoming more of a problem as we came into this world of having less censorship. Now censorship has come back in such a full force. Once you get so big, then you have to appease those people who are throwing money at you, like networks. And then I got such douche chills when news networks got on YouTube and they stopped recommending the fun videos for quite a while until it finally evened itself out to where now it gives me a little news. I won't click on it. I'm not going to YouTube for that shit. I'm going to YouTube for wacky type of stuff like Hack Ride. Unboxing Eric has been really fun, Luigi Greenberg, and looking forward to the next episode, and have to have a Rumble just a click away, just like I'll have to point you guys over to Twitch now, because Twitter will not let me live stream on there without giving them money. The more free we get, then eventually the freedom stops. Welcome to the world.
And it caused him to pheromone X, like me. And when people told him to bathe, it made him very upset, like me. You bullies in the comments, no, I will not bathe.
you're getting away from the point of this PowerPoint presentation. This was supposed to be about pheromone maxing. Now you're going off about the trolls. I saw that too, Spurg Snake. The dating show where you pick a bag based on the scent. That was actually a variation of dating. I haven't seen that in a while, but that was a new trend for a while, where you were supposed to get a new white t-shirt, wear it to bed for a certain amount of nights so it gets your pheromones, and they started broadcasting that because it's so fucking weird. That was like a new variant of speed dating, the pheromone dating that this guy thinks he's a part of. But you wear the t-shirt to bed like 3-4 nights. You don't, or actually, were you supposed to stop bathing? I think you were supposed to stop bathing. I'll have to look into that weird dating show that was around for a little bit.
And yet you keep insisting that I change my ways. Well, I won't. Please keep it to yourselves. For 60 years, he didn't bathe. That's a pheromone maxing record. Although it is not kept in any rule book, record book,
So start campaigning for Guinness to pick up that world record so you have something to shoot for. But his mother has thrown soap and water on him a couple of times. So I don't know if that breaks his streak of pheromone maxing days in a row. Pheromone maxing. Nimrod pointing out that this is not Greta Thunberg, as he originally thought. Other people thought it was the Pennsylvania shooter. So that is who Nimrod got this confused with. This non-bather who is on his love quest without bathing is his main idea.
And I try to dream of how many women I will have. 60 plus years, no shower. A few weeks won't hurt, bullies. Who else is stinky?
Of course he's taking it to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a pheromone maxer because he lived during the time of negative 2000 BC to 200 AD in the time of pheromone maxing.
Clark Gable, bad breath. Brad Pitt, it's in the name. Russell Brand.
Wrestle Brand? See, I'm violating my rule of not making fun of lisps. Sometimes I can't help myself.
I hope to be as irresistible as Russell Brand.
It's Wrestle Brand, brought to you by the WWE.
Here are some famous stinky people. One day I will be up there. He's crazy for women. My mom wanted to add the four.
Is this someone else's thumbnail making you look as crazy as humanly possible? Or are you choosing this thumbnail very misguidedly? Well, you are just a misguided person.
Women part, but I didn't want to add like a hyphen saying like that my mother said this because I thought it might be weird. But it recontextualizes that he's crazy. Like I'm not like crazy. I just like women.
Clark Gable is an old-timey actor, A. Smith. And actually, as much as I am into old cinema, I should be more aware of his catalog. And it's funny how I'm really into the obscure movie references, but still, when Steel Toe Morning Show makes those references, I get douche chills rather than like a camaraderie with him.
Like that internet.
I mean, I already made a My Cousin Vinny reference, but that is on the proper line of you were serious about that? Of obscurity, where the people who I am after to be fans, most of them will get it.
That guy who like got kicked off the internet for liking women. Anyways, peace, ladies.
The man who got kicked off the internet for liking women. That man liked women too much, sir. That was his problem, and you should look more into the way he liked women for how he got kicked off the internet. And now on to pheromone maxing misconceptions from Fluff Dumpster. His hair looks a little less disgusting here.
Misconception.
Oh, and by the way, I did not include the most disgusting ones. There are some ones that had me dry heaving, and I was like, nope. As much as I would like to document this non-showering weirdo, showering weirdo, we are not the same. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to me. I couldn't do that to you, the grossest ones. There are other people on YouTube covering this guy, and I looked away and could not do it. Not gonna do it.
Pheromone maxing.
There's another obscure reference, but I didn't point it right out and say, Dana Carvey, not gonna do it. Sometimes you just need to make the reference, Mr. Imholt, and those who will get it, and those who won't. That is much better than the way you do it.
Lots of trolls in the comments saying that I'm stinky. Well, in real life, I'm not stinky. And a lot of people are actually surprised often when I say that I don't shower, for your knowledge. And I actually, my health teacher was quite surprised.
Nimrod points out that he's got that James Bond quality about him. Certainly women are flocking to him. Not 007. This is 000.
When I said
that doesn't work as well as 000.
That I don't shower, and I explained pheromone maxing to her thoroughly in front of the class, and how alphas and omega males do it.
Kenny Omega showers. He can't have such pretty hair without showering like that. Spurg Snake pointing out maxing as if it's an RPG. Yeah, this guy does have some Chris Chan like qualities to him, where his heart power was almost up to 100%, but then you broke it back down again to where it's under 20%.
Right, so people can learn, like you bullies out there. But basically, like the rundown of pheromone maxing, what you have to do, just like stop showering.
Step 1, stop showering. Step 2, Step 3, all the women in the world.
Your clothes for a little longer, stuff like that. The food you eat also makes a difference. Fast food is more potent. Things like Red Bull.
Oh, good. Fast food and Red Bull helps your pheromones come out more. Don't get a nice meal. Get a McDonald's and a Burger King. Get the extra onions to make sure that the pheromone maxing is at 100%. That is where you want that stat.
Too, they help.
Nimrob, Stinky N, Noelle, she was having a lot of trouble on Electra's stream, it actually operating, getting in there. I don't know why Evie Mux and the Apple aren't getting along to where my sound isn't. I'll try it on my phone device next Wednesday. Oh, by the way, I do believe that Dirty Dalish is going to have me on with her Finding Love in the Dabbleverse dating show next Wednesday. I have to confirm that, but I believe another busy day of streaming for me tomorrow. With TikTok around the clock, Lunchbox, and Finding Love in the Dabbleverse with Dirty Dalish. Hackride put out the Dalish signal and said, hey, I would really love to see you two have a date online. And Dalish was like, hey, actually, I have a dating show. That would be a fun thing. And a date online, maybe you could hook them, Fluff Dumpster, if they are not in your physical presence. And it's like the opposite of what you think. But then again, once they get anywhere near you, they smell the cat piss that is your body, and they would be just out of there.
P.S. One last thing. If you wanted an analogy, pheromone maxing would be like a keto diet for your hygiene. I forgot to say that, so I'm putting it here.
In the way that cavemen did it.
Peace. Good night.
Detroit, hoping that Indian food isn't part of his pheromone maxing. And I bet you he's more the type that's into chicken nuggies without any type of sauce, instead of the type who will go out and try foods of different cultures. I don't think he gets into any more of his food diet, but we'll see. Food diet? That's a weird combination of words I put there. But let's hear from some other people, such as Chuck McGill. What do you think of pheromone maxing?
What a sick joke!
He thinks it's sick and a joke. One of those is true.
Why don't anarchists shower? My mom is an anarchist.
She looks like she showers. I think we get a better view of her in another video. Yeah, not ugly, not pretty, falling right there on average. Your stinky son is bringing you down quite a few points, but yeah, not unattractive.
And she doesn't use deodorant, and
you have mutated that not using deodorant quality of your mother. So take those not unattractive points that she's got and no deodorant on that thing.
It kind of inspired me to start dabbling in pheromone maxing.
It made you what? You did what now?
To start dabbling in pheromone maxing.
Whoa!
He started dabbling in pheromone maxing.
So I'm just like wondering which political ideologies shower and which ones don't. Keep me informed. Peace, love. Good night.
I think you are beyond dabbling in pheromone maxing. Once you get to this point where you are the poster child for non-showering, you are way beyond dabbling. You are king nobody of. Actually, you two should have a show together. Mr. doesn't shower and Mr. does shower, but still can't get a woman. So, on to the next video, which is titled "Ways I'm Not Like Dahmer." While he is looking incredibly like Dahmer, and this was the shirt that I chose today to be like my host. The colored shirt, he's got an orange one, I've got a red one. So the physical appearance right here looks just like Dahmer, actually less handsome than Dahmer.
Ways I'm not like Dahmer. Some of you bullies are just spreading rumors again, but I just like to get those rumors settled.
Mark Bass, I bet that's why earlier he said he is looking for a non-related woman. I bet he dabbled in messing around with his mom, and he's like, no, this actually isn't for me, Mom. You don't polish the knob as well as I'd like. I'm going to go for a non-related woman.
I don't have a lobotomy / male fetish, and I think that's like one of the crimes
And that's the start and stop of Where I Am Not Like Dahmer.
Dahmer did. And I don't condone cannibalism. I believe that it's okay in some circumstances, and if it's like,
I would like you to elaborate on that, actually. So the Donner Party, you are okay with what happened there. What about the native tribes, where that's just part of their culture? Is it okay if it's been part of your culture for generations and it's just never changed? Is cannibalism okay then? Ugh, that pencil mustache. No bueno.
like history, like culturally, significant, then it's more okay. Not to mean that it's okay in like many circumstances. I'm just saying I understand, but it is still illegal.
It sounds like if it wasn't illegal, you might be up for the cannibalism option. A. Smith is glad he has morals, so him kind of harping on, cannibalism is illegal makes me think that if it was one of those states that just forgot to put it on the books and still hasn't to this day, he might be up for it. Oops.
But it is still illegal. Yeah, I think that's all. I just wanted to put this out there. Peace, love, good night.
That was a smacking his lips. Maybe that's his bye for now, is blowing a kiss at his audience. Oh, hey, he is attracting some landscapers. They are coming to get the leaf blower and blow that stink off of him. So he just went on about how he is not like Dahmer, and then we've got this video, which happened before this, where he is biting at women. So that's probably where he had to come back and tell people how he is not like Dahmer, when I guess biting is part of his flirting method.
Biting at women is not misogynistic. Hey, listen, ladies. I often see very pretty young ladies at school, like soon-to-be Discord kittens or women that I might simp for online.
Discord kittens. That's actually a new term for me. Is Discord kittens kind of like a variation of the webcam girls? Is that what Elisa Jordana is? She is a Discord kitten to all those people obsessively simping over her?
Like soon-to-be Discord kittens or women that I might simp for online, but in real life.
I simp for Lola. I simp for Luna, the Death Goth NPC. What do you simp for them? Human Chucky doll? That is an accurate description of what he's looking like here, Nimrob.
I might go like to them, because
all of your instincts are wrong. All of them. That lip smacking kiss, that biting, this pheromone maxing. Start doing the George Costanza, where everything you would do the direct opposite.
To them, because it shows off my pearly whites and the results of my mewing. Hope you all learn and stop being bullies.
Good. Okay. Which one is more creepy, the biting or the kissing that he's making his bye for now?
I might see them and I might go like to them, because it shows off my pearly whites and the results of my mewing. Hope you all learn and stop being bullies.
Ugh. On to the next video, where he shows there is more Chris Chan to him. He has got himself his own attraction sign. Dear ladies, 18-year-old Pheromone Maxer. 18-year-old Pheromone Maxer. Down bad. Omega male. The number 4. 18. You might want to rephrase this sign. I'm here for 18 to below. That's written like you're a pedophile, looking for 18 or below or 30. So it's supposed to be looking for 18 to below 30. At least he's open to more than my 18 to my current age, like Chris Chan. This Pheromone Maxer is looking for someone or 18 or below or 30. Oh, and there's a small type. Discord kitten applications in hand. I've never heard this term before. This Discord kitten. This one is new to me, but that is who. So he is simping over on Discord, where I'm simping over redheads on TikTok. Yeah, both redheads. We did have the disagreement of Lola being a strawberry blonde or a redhead, but it's in the general area of redhead.
Something smelled good at Anchorfest? Wrong. It was me. I've been pheromone maxing for the past few days, and I've rebuilt what was washed away from me. I'm looking for young ladies.
Your pheromones were washed away from you? Is that when you had to restart the pheromone clock when your mom threw soap and water on you?
Days, and I've rebuilt what was washed away from me.
I think it's going to take more than a few days to rebuild what your mom washed away by throwing water and soap on you.
I'm looking for young ladies, for applicants on my love quest. I am looking.
That is Chris Chan verbiage. That is exact Chris Chan verbiage, the love quest. You are from the same mold. You are so in the video game world, you are getting up your pheromone points. You've maxed it out, but your charisma points are just at such a low point. So love quest.
I'm looking for over 18, but under 30 years of age women who will be
18 to 29. 18 to 29. That is what your sign should say, not 18 and below and 30. It looks like 18 years old, anyone below, or 30 exactly. No 19 to 29-year-olds. That's how your sign reads.
Be interested in me, and I will be stationed with my signs.
Oh boy, there is. What happened to your? You've got much better handwriting there on the. Oh, did your mommy make the front sign? Your sandwich sign? Chris Chan only had one sign. He did not have a sandwich board sign like this guy had. So I think mommy made this first side of the sign. And then
with my
this
sign,
chicken scratch that's on the back, I think this is his handwriting. You can see how different the front of the sign, as silly as it is constructed nice. The dear ladies, and the outline in the smaller letters versus this is not the same handwriting. Your mommy made that first sign and you were like, I need some more signage, and you added to that. So Luigi Greenberg, his pearly whites do sound more like his ropey loads than his actual teeth, because I'm pretty sure he's expanded. In fact, I know based on the videos that are too gross for me to present to you, he's expanded his pheromone maxing to not brushing his teeth as well. I don't think that there's pheromones inside your mouth. I think that you want a certain amount of mouth hygiene in order to have teeth. That's a thing that if you don't brush your teeth, you won't have them anymore.
Around the fried rice stand at Anchorfest.
A. Smith has done some research for us. Discord Kitten is someone in a sugar baby relationship type on Discord. So Elisa Jordana does actually fall under that umbrella. She is a sugar baby to all those people simping for her over on the Discord. It's a slang term for sugar baby in an online relationship, though the phrase is typically used in meme joking context. So let's read this chicken scratch here. Oh, thanks. Both Spurg Snake and A. Smith were so curious about this Discord kitten term that that they both did some research. Thank you, guys. 18 and single, looking for, looks like a robot. I'm 18 and single, looking for a robot or a skeleton. I'm looking for a skeleton robot. Abs. Oh, he's into those muscular women. He doesn't want those curvy women or those yoga-bodied women. He wants women with abs. Omega Male is his virgin with rage. Okay. Shy, smart, young at heart, young at head too, about 4 years old in the head as well as the heart, computer skilled, Pheromone expert, gamer. Yeah, we figured that out. The way you're talking about your skills and what you're doing in life as if they were RPG type stats. Go getter, doesn't lie. And then can't quite tell what is in those parentheses. Plans all dates. Not to the water park. If you take me to the water park, it could wash away all those pheromones, which I worked so hard on building up. Creative. It looks like he put in those bullet points before he put in the letters behind him, the way that creative is curling up to finish the word. He's also lady. He's also, I don't know if not autistic. Well, that is actually a plus for me. Autism is a plus. We need to be on the same type of brainwave, and the Spurgy ladies are more on my brainwave than the non-Spurgy, because if I don't have if I'm not on the spectrum, fucking who is? Seeking a cute 18 to below 30 lady. Okay, that's written a little better. Your chicken scratch versus mommy's side of the sign does make it seem less pedophile-y. Must not be related. How small of a town do you live in where that is something you have to mention over and over again, that we must, boyfriend free, another Chris Chan point you have there for your attraction sign. You are looking for a boyfriend free, is that caring? I think that's caring, average to high income. The people who are into what you're into live under a bridge. You are not going to get a high income. Daisy, would Daisy Wawa be up to this? She is a street person by choice, ready to merge, ladies. My pure, I don't know what the fuck those last few say. Love quest ending in you. Oh, and there's a map.
Best. Make sure to be there, and so that you can see me and smell me, and I'll prove to you that I'm not stinky. Peace. Good night.
Ugh. The last time I had such a reaction to someone was when Steel Toe put his feet up on the table. So let's get rid of that batch of videos. I did find out that there is a maximum amount of TikTok videos that the Internet Explorer can handle. and I pulled too many for the computer to handle it, so I did put them in a couple little bunches. Nope, not that one. That one is the first video of this tab. When you pheromone max too hard, at least you realize what you're doing. At least you realize you've gone too far with your pheromone maxing.
Shower. Isaac, it fucking stinks in here. Isaac,
No.
That's got to be his mom, who's saying that it fucking stinks in here. You are an anti-air freshener.
it fucking smells. It smells like fucking cat shit. You gotta go take a shower.
So not taking a shower for this long is not smelling like cat piss, as I theorized. It smells like cat shit. And A. Smith talking about the robot love, saying it can't be beat. It is rough on the pecker, but strong. So I guess you need to get your pecker used to that type of roughness.
You're fucking greasy. You can change the oil in a car with your goddamn hair. You fucking stink.
Not yet.
You're fucking gross. You gotta go.
Not yet.
You gotta go take a shower.
Hey Google, what's a shower?
Google. Hey Google, tell Isaac how many times.
He is doing that as a joke, but let's see if Google has an answer for him.
Fucking shower in a week.
It's 0. Did you delete X from my phone?
Go take a shower.
A. Smith likes his women like he likes his coffee. Rich and white. That was a joke. What movie am I thinking of? I like my women like I like my coffee. Colombian. So here we've got another look at mom, who would be a smash if she wore deodorant, with the pass that with the non-deodorant that does make this a pass. Oh, this is how his grandparents met, with a sandwich board sign. So do not give up, Fluff Dumpster. Luigi Greenberg is on this earth because of a sandwich board love sign.
I'm a furphile, Mom.
What?
He did mention this earlier, being a furphile. So he is coming out to his mom as wanting to do freaky things in a mascot suit.
Okay, so
In a mascot suit? His lisp is contagious. Oh no!
I've had these feelings and thoughts and desires for a really long time, and
Mark Bass, the map to his heart did read like the Yellowbeard treasure map. Stagger, stagger, crawl, crawl. I wrote it when I was drunk.
I wanted to come out to you as a
I am just trying to out-obscure Steel Toe Morning Show with his movie references, with that Yellowbeard treasure map reference. And that's the one joke that has stuck with me from watching Yellowbeard once, years and years ago, is stagger, stagger, crawl, crawl. I wrote the treasure map when I was drunk. That's a good joke.
as a furphile who's sexually attracted to furries.
What does that mean? Are you touching yourself to animals or something? What is that?
They're not animals, they're furs. And you know, this is another thing. It's called yiffing, Mom.
What does that mean?
All the
Mom is looking legit disgusted by this, and she lives with a anti-air freshener.
every fur does it, so it's not wrong. I actually draw art for the furry community too, so it's not like a bad thing.
What do you mean by art? Like animals doing stuff? What is that?
It's called Rule 34.
If there can be a porn about it, there is a porn about it, which is why I'm so surprised that there is not puppet porn yet. Puppet OnlyFans coming soon. I do need to buy those puppets. The snake with the tongue, one finger on the top lip, one finger on the bottom lip, and one finger is the tongue, and it will clue the puppet maker off to what I'm doing once I get the blowjob puppet of. This guy, I don't believe, is giving up anytime soon on this pheromone maxing experiment, Luigi Greenberg. The only reason that it has been failing is because his pheromone stats were taken back down from 100 to a smaller amount when his mom threw water and soap on him, or he accidentally got hit by rain.
I think as a millennial, you should know what that means. And it's not like degrading material. It's like there's like actual love between the creatures.
That sounds really fucking disgusting. I don't know why you feel like you need to tell me this.
That is disgusting. I have gotten more used to the house smelling like cat shit from your smell. She is legit disturbed. That choker is indeed choking her. Somehow I missed that.
I've felt this way for a really long time, and this is the only way I can get it off my chest.
Okay,
is
the
to
cop's gonna come here. I don't give a shit.
No.
We can't have the cops
Mom,
right
if
here.
it was illegal, I would have been arrested a very long time ago.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
I guess he's talking about yiffing to images online. He would have been arrested. Well, you have to be caught. You can do a lot of illegal things, and if no one sees it, then it just doesn't matter. Because she would have noticed if he had a fursuit and was actually doing this.
Last time, Isaac, you're on thin fucking ice, okay? We can't keep doing this shit. I don't care what you're doing, just don't.
Mom.
That was a legit question that his mother asked Luigi Greenberg. Are you touching yourself to animals? And Mr. Greenberg would have to reevaluate his life if someone asked that sincerely. In Hollywood, I've had some fun, sincere questions. The two most hilarious, funny, hilarious might be a little too far. Hilarious. Funny, sincere questions I ever had was asking a child actor, weren't you my daughter a few months ago? And she was, when we were in Transparent, and then I was a clown at her kid's birthday party. Weren't you my daughter a few months ago? It looks like you're doing well. You're here at your friend's birthday party. I'm a clown now rather than a happy father at a synagogue with my entire family. And the other time is when Wardrobe, I was damn near naked. They had me in just a jockstrap. And the day before, they brought me the cock sock. And the second day, they decided, no, we're going to use the jockstrap. When Wardrobe comes over to me with a pair of socks and says, put these on. And on my feet, right? Because I didn't know if they were catching pieces of the jockstrap that they then decided, hey, we actually need the cock sock rather than the jockstrap. And these are from my feet, right? The two oddest, sincere questions I've ever had in my life.
Can you please calm down? I'm trying to connect to you, Mom.
I need to get your dad.
Mom, you don't. My dad doesn't need to hear about this. I can tell him on my own.
Oh, Captain Miserable is onto this puppet porn. The Fuppets is outside my radar somehow. And he says Disney locked it up in their vault the same way that Nintendo locked up the Mario porn. But luckily, it did get out there, and we saw the non-sexual parts over on Catch-22 recently.
One time later.
I don't think you should be telling anybody about this. I don't think you need to tell anybody about this. You should listen. Some things are fine. This isn't fine.
I'm in the furry community. Everyone online talks about it, and I don't think that you want to be in my life, right?
Yeah, but I'm shutting this shit down, Isaac. I'm gonna get your dad.
Mark Bass has found a way to work around YouTube censors. What was put in little pieces there, the YouTube censors would not allow that all in one. I would take his mom in the shower myself and scrub her down first. So that is some of the things that are getting censored on YouTube. And now we know.
after last time. I can't risk it.
This isn't like ICP, Mom.
Isaac, if it is, that's it.
Get
You're
out of
done.
my.
Once again, a sincere question. If it is like CP, we've got a major problem. Once again, the sincere, are you whacking it to animals? And a sincere, is this like CP?
That you want to be in my life, right?
Yeah, but I'm shutting this shit down, Isaac. I'm gonna get your dad after last time. I can't risk it.
This isn't like ICP,
Wait till your father gets home.
Mom.
Get old Tom Bosley.
Isaac, if it is, that's it.
Get
You're
out of
done.
my room.
I'm getting your dad. Oh, he's gonna be so mad.
I think I might have messed up there. Good night.
It's gonna get my that's gonna get my reaction like that every time he does that that kissy motion. Let's see, where are we at? An hour 5. So yeah, we've got 3 more from this guy, and then our second segment. Captain Miserable cranked one out to Bugs Bunny's girlfriend when he was younger. Not proud and not ashamed. Just something that happened. And as a kid, Lola Bunny on the Tiny Toon Adventures, and you know, I was the same age. If you're attracted to Lola Bunny now, that is a problem. But they did make that a sexy kid bunny on YouTube. Luckily, we did get the Space Jam Lady Wabbit to crank it out to. Is that the one you're talking about? Because in the classic Bugs Bunny cartoons, I can only think of Mrs. Bugs Bunny showing up once wearing the pants in the family. But we did have. Oh no, that was Lola Bunny, wasn't it? I forget what the over sexualized kid rabbit was on the Tiny Toon Adventures. Lola Bunny was the one from Space Jam, and yeah, they had her as a sex pot.
Omega males are in love with their money. As an Omega male, ladies, I love my.
Luigi Greenberg, I wish his mother would have said no when he asked, you want to be in my life, right? He is pushing that to the limit.
My money, and I am sure to get more money.
He licked the dollar bill. He licked the dollar bill. I'm turning into William Shatner as I commentate his disgusting behavior.
And this could even be some of yours if you were to date me, for instance. I actually got this dollar bill hustling.
It wasn't Babs Spurry Snake that was over sexualized. There was a lesser seen Lady Bunny that was really over sexualized. Babs was just there, and that's actually an early Stern Show memory for me. When they had a Howard Stern Channel 9 ripoff on Tiny Toon Adventures, and Robin was a Robin, just a life-sized Robin Bird.
And well, you see the main difference between an Omega male and an Alpha male is that Alpha male,
he comes up with new ways each of these videos to get me to physically cringe and make a dry heave-esque type reaction.
males are CEOs of companies, but Omega males are CEOs of their life. You see a lesser, like a beta, man, or should I say man-child, would be so scared.
I'm not a man-child. I just don't bathe. And I'm looking for a woman with my attraction sign that I wear as a sandwich sign.
Of, being seen making love to his money, that he wouldn't do it. But as an Omega male?
Making love to the money. He's lubing that up, and he is going to jerk it with that dollar bill. He basically just admitted that.
I'm not even scared of gems. And I just imagine.
Yeah, I did preview this and saw that this was going to happen, Luigi Greenberg and New Girl, and this is still not the grossest. The grossest I did not include. The other YouTubers are indeed covering the grossest.
Imagine all the hot ladies, the hot single ladies that have touched this bill, and will touch.
There's more than hot single ladies that have touched that bill. Before a hot single lady touched that bill, there was a sweaty guy. There was a you touching that bill. You are licking both the ladies and every man who has touched that dollar bill. Your tongue isn't rejecting the non-lady fingerprints on that dollar bill. Oh, Nimrod, you know Scrooge McDuck fucked his money. Scrooge McDuck totally had a glory hole made of $100 bills.
Touch it in the future. So, you know, I could be you, ladies. Peace.
Stop it, Scrooge McCuck. He is. He thinks that he is Scrooge McDucking. He is Scrooge McCucking. He is only setting himself up to watch in the corner, Captain Miserable. You are right. Nightmare fuel indeed, Deitois. And this is something of a looking for some what am I a publicity stunt. That's the words I'm looking for. Something of a publicity stunt, because this guy is making his way around the internet at this point. Jake Hudson says Scott Fitzpatrick is his dad. That's news to me. And there is the shout out that is requested. Okay. So, Miss, actually, you should keep the camera a little further away. Getting up that close is bringing you closer to the 2 rather than the 1 of Smash or Pass. And so we've got the dad reveal.
Don't mind the dog.
It sounds like 2 dogs fucking. What is going on?
Right, everybody say hi to Isaac's dad.
This is a mashup between the oddest Nicolas Cage and Fred Armisen that you can think of. And we are almost done. We have got the dad reveal here, who has got, it looks like a tire flap woman tattooed on his chest. And what, you were going to get dad in the other video? He is so hammered off his ass. What was he going to do when you get his dad to tell him that he is into furry shit? Oh boy. Yeah, one more after this, then the second segment. And Dirty Dalish, thanks for joining. Looking forward to the Looking for Love in the Dabbleverse tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I will have a full day of podcasting with TikTok around the clock. Lunchbox. Oh, I should bring Marcus Pork Jr. I mentioned him. And that's still someone, I don't know if he's a character or not. Luigi Greenberg asked that on the last episode. But I am unsure if Marcus Pork Jr. is a character or a real person. And with the dad reveal, I'm starting to think this entire family is doing a bit here. They're just doing a bit to get a reality show and get some of that bottom of the barrel money that the Learning Channel hands out to folk like this. Great question. What is this game? Thanks for joining, Annie. Pray, I definitely needed another week of. I'm like maybe halfway through the game. I stopped it at the portion where I can either save the prisoner or kill the prisoner, and I'm going to save him. I'm going to save the prisoner, but I was like, save the prisoner or kill the prisoner. It's where I'm currently at. Where what is this game? We'll cover that coming up next week. As yeah, what the fuck is that dad reveal once again? Absolutely, Nimrob. Uncle Rico, Fred Armisen, Nicolas Cage type of vibes. This is if Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite was huffing gas. That is an intense unibrow. And Corndiff, now every time I see you, I want to do the Luna NPC. he's definitely been poked in the tire flap. That looks, seeing the mom and the dad, it does appear like she has a special belt that he accepts. One more video to get through, and then on to the second segment. And I do have work today, so I do have a hard out. I've got a hard outie. Fuck yeah. Dabble dating new girl. Dirty Dalish had an episode a while ago, and then she asked me if I would be on episode 2. So maybe this will be a regular series. So over on Dirty Dalish's channel, which I forgot to link, the links for What Is This Game, my Discord, and over there on Twitter X are at the very top of the chat.
All right, there it is. Isaac, what do you think?
Mom's new tattoo. Eat ass. She eats that ass, and then she gets into that ass with her special belt. So, surprise, surprise, the non-bather's mother is into ass eating, which does give you a positive point. But at the same time, everything I've seen, it's a pass. Everything that you let that Uncle Rico huffing gas penetrate you, and you kept him around and have this mutated form of non-bather.
Right, there it is. Isaac, what do you think?
Mom, I'm kind of busy right now talking to hot women on.
What?
Oh, the Discord kittens, as he talks about. I am talking to hot women online, so stay away from me, Mom. I cannot react to your eat ass tattoo right above your knee. Luigi Greenberg believes his dad is Alfred Molina from Boogie Nights.
Hot women online.
What are you doing? What?
Okay, so this hot woman messaged me saying that she was interested, and so I'm trying to look through all these DMs that I'm getting from other hot women. So I just need some time to do it.
Those hot women are trying to grift money off of you. I get those too. And I see how far I can take the troll of wasting their time, very much like terrorizing telemarketers. The point is just to waste their time. And the last one that I did match with on the Swipey app did indeed figure out I was wasting her fucking time and stopped responding to me.
Okay, well, can you just give me your opinion on my new tattoo? It matches the other one. I just wanted to see what you thought.
Mom, I don't care about tattoos.
It matches the other one? Well, don't keep us in suspense. The audience has to see the other one now, Mom.
I'm trying to get a go. Okay? I don't think that you as a woman get that.
Listen, it's not about women or anything like that. I just wanted your honest opinion on something. Okay, it would take 2 seconds. Can you please just look at it so I can get your opinion?
Mom, ask me in an hour.
Okay, well, I have to go to work.
And lock the door on your way out. I have to jerk off to these Discord kittens who are giving me attention and not at all fishing for me to pay them a monthly wage to see their titties.
Work in 45 minutes, so I'll come in here in half an hour and we'll have a little sit down about that.
Can you please leave?
Well, I'm not standing up. I'm going to have this boner for these Discord kittens for quite a while, so it will indeed be a sit down. But go away. I'm trying to jerk it, Mom.
We'll have a little sit down about that.
Can you please leave my room?
Okay, I'm going.
Can you please leave faster?
I need to jerk it now, Mom. Go away. Why are you still here? Oh boy. Spurg Snake is near the position where I'm at now as well, and that was the main segment. Now on to the second segment of the co-host audition show, where we get a related video and then on to the lady clown of the day. And I need to present this screen as I had too many TikToks open and had to get rid of some. So here's this shared screen. The other tattoo has an arrow that says, eat this, eat ass, eat this. Oh, I see. She both gives and accepts the ass eatings. So a very generous mom who likes the favor of unbathed ass eating to be returned. But she does bathe. She just doesn't wear deodorant. So do not expect her to have that asshole spray that makes her butthole taste like blueberries rather than dingleberries. So she's not going to have that. That is a very intelligent way that the kinky nanny got me to munch down, and she did clean it. Yeah, no unbathed. And that asshole spray that makes it taste like fruit instead of asshole fruit. Very good addition. Nice job, sex shop. Dirty Dalish. No pressure, but one of her last Dabbleverse dates passed away. So we will see if Dirty Dalish is the mark of death. If I pass away too, from this Dabbleverse dating coming up tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern over on Dirty Dalish's channel. And I am looking forward to it. And if I do die, I did have probably the best years of my life in Hollywood back when I worked for a TV show. But for a show that no one watched, I did get a couple good seasons. So here we are going over who user and a bunch of numbers. This video got deleted. I wanted to feature it last week on TikTok Around the Clock after the week of unsolved pisteries, but it got deleted. But this time it has stayed back up. This piss air tutorial.
What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be teaching you how to make piss air. So right there, that's 7 jugs of piss. And right here, you need a fan. What you're going to want to do, take the fan, put it in front, and then so the piss air will go in the back of the fan, and then the front of the fan will spray the air. And now you got a fragrance and a piece of beautiful air. And so get you some piss air. It's hygienic. It smells good. And yeah. Yay, piss air. Love it. So
This guy takes more after Donna Martin
right
than
here,
Ray
you need a
Pruitt.
fan.
Ray Pruitt has the voice of an angel, even though he can't talk to them. He's been asking for decades.
What you're going to want to do, take the fan, put it in front, and then so the piss air will go in the back of the fan, and then the front of the fan will spray the air. And now you got a fragrance and a piece of beautiful air. And so get you some piss air. It's hygienic. It smells good. And yeah. Yay, piss air. Love it.
There is our piss air tutorial. You just piss in a bunch of bottles, and unlike the man from Unsolved Pisteries, you don't just drop it off somewhere. You have that piss in your house and get a fan to circulate it around. That is how you do some piss air. I will do a full name reveal at some point, so you can get all of my credits, Mark Bass. But where is my? I was going to say my mystery caller. I know who she is. Hasn't been able to make it to the live streams in a while. Who found my phone number through some YouTube wizardry. So I've realized how goddamn easy it is to find someone's address by just having their full name on the internet. So revealing that full thing does give me some chills there, that people will be able to very easily find my house. I live with a family here. Please, no more flaming bags. We've had enough of those.
Well, I don't know what breed of dog I am, but you could certainly breed me.
So this isn't our traditional clown, but she did pop up on my Instagram when usually they recommend clown girls. They recommended this woman who goes around looking like this, who is on the edge of dressing like a clown. Just Poppy LeBeau is right there on the edge of being a clown girl. And I forgot to check this song, if it will pass YouTube checks. I meant to check if it would. pass those YouTube checks. But here she is doing a bit of booby art. And someone get Eric the Midget. She has the veiny tits that he has been looking for. Dirty Dalish's Dabbleverse. Deadly Dates. I'm a big fan of alliteration too.
I took.
And we have a few more for her. Oh yeah, I meant to save some of these, but fuck it. Let's just roll through them all and see what is going on with this girl whose regular aesthetic is bordering on clown.
How many of those did you take? I took 9. Yeah, I did. I think slightly overcommit.
More place to see some odd clowns. No lady clowns over on that, Rini, but a new place to see some more clowning. And this is my favorite of all of Poppy LeBeau's outfits. A teeny weeny bikini that is just a little too teeny for those triple Ds of hers.
I want to put it in my mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. That's dangerous. I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm looking at that and thinking nom nom nom. But it would kill you. But nom nom.
So she will put some corrosive pieces in her mouth. So I wonder if she would be into our Pheromone Maxer's corrosive wang. And here she is showing off that wonderful bikini and leather top once more.
He is literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
And here we go. One video that is actually her in basically full-on clown regalia. Taking the current Pennywise look. And so I do believe she has a series of wigs rather than this being her hair.
You're beautiful and capable of great things, like murder. Don't do that, though, unless it's completely necessary. Anyway, bye.
And that is audio from our good friend Alice Cotton Socks, who I wasn't able to find her UK OnlyFans. That was something that Alice Cotton Socks was doing for a while, but the link is no longer there. So she must have gotten away from being a agoraphobic who is making content, spicy content at home. Now we'll have to go to Dirty Dalish to see that type of content. Which her Twitter page, that pinned tweet, that is a fantastic advertisement for that OnlyFans. That is a nice pinned tweet that Dirty Dalish has there to be like, hey, here's a little preview of what's going on with OnlyFans. Oh boy, and Mint Salad recently did a collaboration video. Nimrod usually doesn't pause a live show. He likes to keep up to date, but there was indeed an exception made for our new friend here, Miss Poppy LeBeau. Yeah, let's bring that bikini shot back. Why not? Let's share this tab and bring that bikini shot back one more time. I think that could use. Oh, we are wrapping up though, so be quick about it.
He is literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
Big fan of Poppy LeBeau and bikinis that are way too small for the package involved. So those are our little encore presentation.
I want to put it in
right
my
before
mouth.
I
Don't
get out
put
of
it in
here.
your mouth. That's dangerous. I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm looking at that and thinking nom nom nom. But it would kill you. But nom nom.
Nom nom indeed. So we had about an hour and 20 minutes of just dry heave inducing content, followed by boner inducing content, which is part of tomorrow. We will see the degeneration of a TikTok live streamer who's just doing it for fun and then does it to get them gifts. I will. So stay tuned for that. Usually we don't have a story that's told, but we have a story from probably the second segment. Yeah, I think it'll be the second segment where we see someone's just doing it for fun stream and then what they degenerate into. And that's TikTok around the clock tomorrow. No Thursday stream this week or next week, but we'll have those coming up soon. The St. Cloud Divorce Show will be back next week. We'll see if I do TikTok or co-host auditions. Honk the Clown, huge fan of the Steel Toe Morning Show, of the St. Cloud Divorce Show, rather. So thanks for watching that. Not as big a fan of the other stuff, but there's gold to be mined outside of the St. Cloud Divorce Show. And I don't want to Uncle Rico myself. That would be like Munsoning myself if I only do steel toe coverage. I want to diversify. I want the Hackverse at large to know about King Nobody. King Nobody, I've definitely got to revisit in the very near future. And I've also got some other 30-something-year-old virgins that popped up in my recommendations after seeing that guy. Captain Miserable. I had not heard that Yankee Doodle went to town just to fuck a pony. That is that is the version of the story that I did not see. So thank you all for sticking around. And once again, I feel like I'm doing the movie references a little better than Aaron Imholt with just dropping getting Munsoned out in the middle of nowhere. So people like A. Smith and Spurgsnake can appreciate it, but not hammering you in the head. And yeah, there is a whole lot of Aaron coverage right now. More and more people are getting into it. It's a big thing. So it's the market is getting more flooded. I don't want to make that my only thing because we might be reaching the maximum of where we are on steel toe coverage. People are getting on that train, and it's a fun train. It is indeed a fun train to be on, and I do believe Spurgsnake is seconding that my obscure movie references are a step above that Radio Man called The Toe. So that is all for today. A quick shield segment. Thank you, folks who are still here. I should have done this before I got too far into happy talk, in which people drop off. I should have done this right after the tits, where I thank you for joining and ask you to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to remember that I go live Tuesday and Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and then be back to Tuesday through Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And I am working on my auctioneer skills as I try to get through that very quickly. Definitely got to get in some more chatting with beloved chatters as well. Dirty Dalish is up for it. Luigi Greenberg is up for it. And I've got to reach back out to Dr. Steve, who is up for it, but just as busy as a doctor. So all those will be in the rotation. And yeah, Spurgsnake and I do have to move on to that other lolcow. We have research to do to get on to that other lolcow that we want to cover. So that will be in the near future. Maybe it'll be after the Tales from the Crypt episodes. But let's wrap up for realsies. Second time that I'm wrapping up, and I thank you all for being here. Ooh, what was that mouth sound? Sorry about that. Made it almost all the way through without weird mouth sounds like that. Thank you all for joining. Now feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LSMFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right, dear honey, with the right left date. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LSMFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky Strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a Lucky Strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a Lucky Strike.